Hi everyone, so it is time for a new video, and today I'm going to be talking about some romances on my ebook TBR that I really want to prioritize, especially now that Valentine's Day is right around the corner. So I want to do multiple videos with Valentine's themed recommendations, and obviously in general I read romance as like the main thing that I talk about, but I want to go a little bit further. I want to just really channel the spirit of what I want Valentine's Day to be, and I want to talk about books that I want to read in that way. And also then of course I'm going to do some recommendations of what I think would be the perfect books to read around this time. And I wanted to do the ebooks today specifically because when I thought about doing like a normal February TBR, it felt a bit boring, and I wasn't sure where to begin. There's just so many options and so many things that I want to read. But the ebooks, recently I've been of course talking a lot about like, my reading goals and all that stuff and all those like beginning of year things. And reading ebooks is something that I feel like I have not been doing at all. And I really think it's missing because like I love physical reading, I love audiobooks, but ebooks are sort of just like so perfect for multiple occasions. Especially because I'm really busy these days, and ebooks are the thing that I can easily pick up as, I'm on the bus or whatever. Like, it's all on my phone, and my phone is always in my pocket. And yeah, so I looked through my phone, and I actually also have like a normal Kindle that I have not been using, and so we're just gonna talk about some books that I really want to read that I think would be perfect reads around Valentine's Day so that I can give you some ideas of what you could read in February. So while this is obviously all romance, I wanted to find like different ways that it's done. So the first book that I have here is Keep Me Close by R.M. Virtues. I have talked about this before, and I think it's on Kindle Unlimited. I have it as like bought ebook. But I think it should be. And I really loved the first book in the series, and I've been talking about how I want to finish the whole series for ages. And this cover is, black and red, and of course red and pink are like the ultimate colors of Valentine's Day. And I think this would be super fun and a little bit different to like normal contemporary romance, because while it's like sort of contemporary, they are like Greek retellings, and they don't really feel like a normal contemporary romance in a good way. And this one follows Aphrodite, and I love Aphrodite so much, and I feel like I haven't actually read any good retellings or just, books about her, and I need that. And also, oh my gosh, I just realized reading about the goddess of love is of course perfect for Valentine's Day, and so I really need to make this one happen. And so that is number one. I don't know exactly anything about the plot, and I will try to tell you things about the plot a little bit, but I don't really want to know because I already love R.M. Virtues, and when it comes to authors I already really like, I just kind of want to be surprised, but the next one I have here is The Art of Scandal by Regina Black, and this one is again a very different vibe. I'm gonna try not to say vibe 1,000 times, but it's gonna be difficult. And so this one is like a little bit more dramatic, and I think that this has like older woman, younger man. The heroine finds out that her husband cheated on her, and she gets a divorce. I think her husband now who's gonna be her ex-husband, is like a rising star mayor with his eye on the White House. And so he doesn't want a messy divorce as he's trying to do this campaign. Could have considered that beforehand. She's supposed to play the role of his like wife, until the election, and then she meets a handsome, very lost 26-year-old artist. And yeah, and there's the line at the end says that it is a sizzling conversation starting debut about rekindling passion, the transformative power of art, and finding love in unexpected places. And so obviously it's gonna be super dramatic and angsty, and that is not the type of romance I read very often, but I actually think I would really love it. I think that it would be just super fun and addicting, and I like already reading the synopsis. I'm like, I want to see how that goes. I want to see how that all works out, and so love that. So I really want to read this, and I've heard amazing things about it. The next one I have here is the 710 Split by Carmen Lee. And this one is a sports romance, and bowling specifically being the sport, which I think is super fun. I've never seen that before. I actually really love bowling. And not like as a competitive sport or anything, you know, but I love going bowling like with friends and stuff. And so it sounds awesome, and it's a sapphic romance, and that is mostly all that I know. But I've enjoyed books by Carmen Lee before, and so I really want to read this. I think it came out quite a while ago at this point. I mean, it was last year, but you know, I think Carmen Lee has like another book coming out quite soon now again, so I need to get on it. The next book here is called Baby Moon or Bust by Ava Hunter. And this one, I don't really necessarily feel like it has like the most intense Valentine's Day vibe. When I think about it, 710 Split is not giving Valentine's Day that much either. However, like, it's not like that important, you know, I just want to read fun romance. But this one, I just, like, I've been looking at it for ages, and to be honest, the, like, other companion, I mean, mostly based on the cover, I think, the For Better or Worse is giving Valentine's a lot more. But I actually, for once, want to read this in order, because, like, I want to read both of these books, you know, so, like, let's pretend you know, but, also, Baby Moon or Bust is like, you know, the heroine gets pregnant, and I don't think that the hero is the father of the child, and she wants to have like a, you know, vacation, and just, I don't know, it's been, obviously we're in the middle of winter and I'm sick of the cold, and it's actually been a little bit sunny, but obviously still freezing, and so I just want some vacation vibes. I'm craving it so much, and I need some help to, you know, help me survive until spring. Next one, cover is again giving Valentine's Day, and I'm very, very excited for this book as well. And it is Make Room for Love by Darcy Liao, and this one I've had on my Kindle for a while. It is on Kindle Unlimited, and this is a roommate's romance. And you might know, this is like literally my favorite trope ever, and so I could read that like over and over and over again. This is a sapphic romance, and they need, like, one of the heroines is looking for a place to stay, and she's very desperate, and they don't actually know each other well. They kind of meet, I don't remember exactly how, but kind of just randomly, and so the other main character offers her the you know, to stay with her for a little while, and so it's supposed to be temporary, you know, of course. And yeah, but I think it's gonna be super fun and sweet and meaningful. And I know that in the description the author wrote something that, like, you know, they heal together or something, which I've already said before. I love those kinds of romances. And so I think it's gonna be really romantic and fun and sweet, and, like, you know, yes. And the cover, again, like, I am striving for all the, like, pink red covers. Like, I'm like a very color scheme oriented person. And so every single holiday, no matter what it is, the color scheme is like incredibly important, you know, obviously, like, the everything. And so of course the covers influence my, like, reading a lot. Speaking of that, I want to read Afterglow by Emily Antoinette. So I ran into this like on Instagram or something, and this is a sapphic romance, and I think it's like some kind of monster paranormal romance. And again, that is something I have not been reading much at all, and this author has multiple other books that, honestly, the covers are all kind of giving me Valentine's Day vibes. And I think that it could be just really addicting and fun and a bit of a change of pace. And so I would really like to read this. Then I want to read Just a Little Married by Reese Ryan. I have already enjoyed multiple books by Reese Ryan. I haven't read from this imprint in quite a while, and I really enjoy it. They are such good, like, bite-sized books that are so easy to read. They're always like 200 pages long, and so it feels like a complete story. It is fun, it's a bit steamy, and just like very easy to get through. And it is perfect like in between more exhausting emotional books or, you know, longer books. And this one I think is obviously some kind of like marriage of convenience. Yes, this is a marriage of convenience. She's proposing a convenient marriage to the man she can't resist. Could her former flame be perfect for the job? So, Second Chance and Marriage of Convenience? Absolutely. Yes, please. I am there for that. The next book might have the ultimate Valentine's Day cover, in my opinion, and that is Spend My Life With You by Monique Fisher. And I am sorry, we need to take a second for this cover. I'm speechless. You know, like all the soft pinks and the white clothes and like the roses and like the pose. Everything about this is so soft and romantic. I could stare at it all day. It's also on Kindle Unlimited, and I've been wanting to read by this author for a while, and this cover again is just perfection. And I need it. I need it now, and I will be reading it very, very soon. The next book I have here is Second Night Stand by Cornelia and Faye Stetz Waters, and this is quite a recent release that I've seen around. And the cover is so much fun, and this is also a sapphic romance. And let's see what this is about. First line here says, a burlesque performer and a professional ballerina fall in love while competing on a reality TV talent show. That sounds incredible. That sounds like so much fun. And I am ready. That's like, I don't need to know anything more. That sounds absolutely amazing. Then I have another sapphic romance, which is Wake Up Nat and Darcy by Kate Cochrane. And this is a sports romance where they're both, I think, reporters on the Olympics. And like, I guess in hockey based on the cover. And I think like some enemies to lovers vibes, and like I am so excited for this, and I think it would be super fun. I've heard a few of my favorite authors recommend this, and yes, okay, I think I'm gonna mention one more book from here before having a look at two more actually. Okay, I have Power Play by Chelsea Curto. Super pink, of course. I need to include this in here. And I've also been wanting to read it for a while. And this one actually has a heroine who's a reporter, and the hero is a hockey player. And he like makes some kind of deal with her that he's gonna be the only that she's gonna be the only reporter he speaks to, because he doesn't like speaking to reporters. And I think this actually also has Marriage of Convenience. And I think this is going to be the type of romance that is just incredibly addicting and just super fun. And I need that, you know? And so I really want to read this. And then another book that has a bit of a different energy is A Love Most Fatal by Kath Richards. So I'm a little bit scared of this one. But again, I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone this year. And I've seen this around a little bit. Ooh, okay. I'm reading the description, and I think the guy is gonna help the heroine find a suitable husband. But of course, they're gonna fall in love together. But the main reason why it is out of my comfort zone is that it's a mafia romance. But it's actually on the cover. It says mafia rom-com. So it is giving me the energy that it could hopefully be a little bit more lighthearted and not super intense. And I am not a mafia dark romance reader. I feel like it's very hard for these books to like feel safe for me to read, and so I just stay away. But I think I need to just try things, and always remember that I can DNF and check the trigger warnings and all of those things. And I'm obsessed with this cover, and like I just think it would be so much fun. So I really want to give it a try. And let's see what I can read from my Kindle, and then we'll wrap things up. So I have Earl Crush by Alexandra Rusty. Absolutely gonna be reading this. And this is a historical romance, and the heroine basically thinks she's been sending letters to the hero, like corresponding for a long time. Then she comes to Scotland to basically, I think, propose to him in the sense that like she's gonna propose that they're gonna get married for both their benefit. So basically, another Marriage of Convenience. And he's like, yeah, I've never heard of you. I've never sent a letter to you. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. And so I think it's gonna be incredibly fun. I love Alexandra Rusty's books so much. If I can actually, you know, I'm gonna include a little recommendation. She has multiple novellas that are called Halifax Hellions, I think. And it's three novellas. absolutely incredible. So if you want a short, romantic, swoony, steamy, super fun, I don't know how I started that sentence, but if you want romances like that, with amazing heroines that are just literally hilarious and incredibly fun, you need to read that series, and highly recommend that during Valentine's Day season, but also any other time. So absolutely want to read that. And yeah, I have not used my Kindle in a while, so I don't know actually if I have any other like super exciting things on here. Oh my gosh, okay, I ran into a book that I've had for 1,000 years, and I looked at the description, and it literally could not be more fitting for this whole concept, and so I have to mention it, I have to read it, and it's gonna be the perfect conclusion to this little TBR. And that is The Love Bet by G.L. Thomas. And so my first, thought was like, there's the word love in the cover, in the title, of course, but the main character is a sex and relationship director of Modern Magazine. It says she's a commitment phobe, and then her editor tells her she needs to write a challenging column for the coveted annual Valentine's issue. And she's forced to confront her issues about relationships, and she's gonna recruit her blast from the past to help test some kind of theory. And so it's gonna be a second chance romance, and she's literally gonna be writing for a Valentine's issue for a magazine. So wow, that was literally a coincidence, or fate, And so I need to absolutely read that one. And now that I'm thinking about it, I should have a look if there are some actually Valentine's themed novellas. But I don't have those yet. So these are books that I've had for a million years. And we'll see what else we find along the way. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, but of course I'm gonna be vlogging a lot. We'll actually be going home to see my family and my cats. Hopefully after you're watching this, because I want to get this video up in the next 2 days, but very soon. And so I'll be vlogging there. Of course, I'm gonna actually have time to read and time to talk to you all, and you'll see my cats, and it's gonna be wonderful. So I have a lot of exciting stuff planned, and I've also been posting a lot on Instagram recently, or a lot more than I did. That's always linked down below, of course, if you want to follow me. But yeah, let me know what romance books you want to read this month, or if you're staying away from romance. I would love to know. And if you made it this far in the video, leave a lipstick emoji, or like a little pink bow emoji, or any pink things. Honestly, any pink or red things. And yeah, let me know what other recommendations you would like to see. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye!